And Jean for hosting us and allowing the plaque to go on your home, and I understand now that you knew Sam. So huge thanks to everybody for when it's happening, for inviting me to be part of this. Sam's story, as I've read it, I think is Professor Richard Hussey here.
Yeah,
There he is, because I think you've supplied a lot of the academic background and research, talking to local people. I think I'm right in saying that if Sam was here, he'd be a little bit surprised, because when he stood, he was standing because he wanted to do something for his community.
Yeah.
He just wanted to get things done. He wanted to get the city moving.
yes.
And I think that's a classic community councillor politician, and huge credit to him for that, and to all those who go down that route. But when he stood, it was just 5 years after the partial decriminalisation of homosexuality, and he decided that he wanted to put on his manifesto that he was a member of the Gay Liberation Front. And having made that decision that he wanted to be open and transparent about who he was to the voters, he then said to the local Liberal Party, are you sure you want me to stand in Crossgate? And apparently there was a retired school teacher who Sam in the World in Action film says was this little old woman, who said, no, people know you, Sam, we want you to stand, they know you in Crossgate and they'll get behind you. And then Sam had the courage to do just that, and apparently he went knocking on doors, delivering leaflets, surveying people, asking them what they wanted to improve in their area, and then he got elected. And I think, going back, imagine 1972. Imagine what he faced. Imagine how difficult it was for him. I mean, there are politicians even now who aren't prepared to be open about their sexuality. There he was back then doing that. And I think it's a testament to his courage and bravery that he did that. But I also think it's testament to the people of the City of Durham, people across the who said, we don't care about that. You're the one who's knocking on doors and saying, you want to do something for us. And they put aside, at least a large number of them put aside any concerns they had, and they just backed someone who wanted to improve their community. So huge congratulations to those people back then who went up beyond that discrimination that was still in our society. So I reflect now on the progress we made since then. There are 75 LGBT MPs in the House of Commons now. 75. Unbelievable that should happen in that relatively short period of time in our history. The Lib Dems have just elected a president to our party, Josh Babrindi, who is openly gay, and he proposed to his partner in the House of Commons just last week. And what was remarkable about that, it was not remarked upon. And that's how far we have come. So real progress. But I don't know what Sam would say, but I'm sure people here would say this. I certainly feel it. Though there's been a lot of progress to be proud of, and people like Sam should take a lot of the credit for that, there's more to do. We still see homophobia in our society. We still see discrimination, people who feel unable to tell people who they are and hide their identity. And I don't want to live in a society like that. I want people to be who they want to be. That's what we should have. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's so good we've got this plaque, to show what Sam achieved, but also to remind people that we should treasure that progress and work even harder for it. Now, the history apparently is a little uncertain, but I'm going to say it anyway. We know that Councillor Sam Green was the first openly elected politician in the United Kingdom. What an amazing thing. But we also think he might have been the world's first openly gay elected politician. And that is quite something in this street here in the City of Durham. So you should be so proud of Sam. And so it's a huge pleasure to be able to unveil the plaque, and I hope we get it right. I'll just pull it off. plaque because if you're like me, if I was standing over there, I wouldn't be able to read it. So I'll leave that to you.
We'll get that.
So the City of Durham Parish Councillor, Sam Green, Durham City Councillor from 1972 to 1979, lived at 40 Avenue. A true trailblazer, Sam was the first openly gay councillor elected in Britain. Sam actively represented Crossgate Ward alongside championing diversity in public life. Fantastic. Hey.